Soffe from the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. Lance, thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
What makes Utah's fintech ecosystem so unique compared to other states?
Well, Utah, we have 5 targeted industries in Utah, and fintech fits in 40% of those, in 2 of the 5. So we are established as a financial services hub and an IT hub, and so fintech was a natural fit, and it was born of those, and that's why it's excelling. So we have fantastic workforce in both of those arenas. We have university support. We have venture capital that the IT in Silicon Slopes has brought into the Valley and Utah that is morphed perfectly into a successful bed for fintech.
So Utah is home to a surprising number of industrial banks and partner banks. What makes that significant for the fintech industry?
So a little known fact, industrial banks here in Utah, we have the majority of industrial banks in the U.S. here in Utah. We hold 85% of the assets, over $200 billion in assets in industrial banks. So it creates the infrastructure and the attention to Utah on we are both a business-friendly state, a regulatory-friendly state, that we do business well. We take care of, make sure our population, our citizens are guarded and taken care of through our regulations, but we do not overburden the banking system and the charters. It's easier to get a charter here than most states. And the support from the government, we pivot our government agencies understand what needs to be done, and they don't find ways to impede. They figure out ways to help them succeed. So that is the difference in the Utah's government, is we look for ways of how can we make it work, not what are the regulations that we need to force to stop things from moving forward.
Thank you. We had talked with Governor Herbert about the same thing that he was running. It sounds like you're continuing on that same path. It's good to hear the government wants to get out of the way as much as possible.
Yeah, and that is like, how do we help or how do we get out of the way?
Exactly.
Is our MO.
Well, what kind of economic impact is fintech having on the state of Utah?
So it's our up and coming, one of our most, if not the most important ecosystem that we're trying to support. So it's over $1 billion in wages in a medium-sized state, which is huge. Yeah. Any job created in the fintech industry has a multiplier effect of almost 3 additional jobs in our ecosystem to help support that. So it is a very impactful piece of our economy. And also the outside investment from venture capital and mergers and acquisitions. So we have 4 unicorns in the last few years. Over $6 billion have been those transactions. And that is why we're so excited about it and what the economic impact that it's bringing to the state of Utah.
So Silicon Slopes are doing well then, I guess.
Right.
Okay. Right. So we often hear about fintech stars in Utah like MX and Galileo. Just talking with a guy this morning about Galileo. What makes this state such fertile ground for high growth companies? Or what incentivizes bigger companies to move from other states to Utah?
What it is, it's our innovation. So little known, like we see an Adobe that has come here, and in our life science industry, we have some big names that have come here. And little known fact is they're coming here because of our innovation. They're finding an innovative company. We're the heart of innovation. We're an innovation hub. And these companies are being built, and then these larger companies are seeing opportunities to purchase, and then they come and they understand like what a great place to grow. And so there have been second headquarters. They're like Goldman Sachs. We're one of their largest outside of New York, largest hubs and branches, because they figured out the amazing workforce we have, the amazing opportunities to grow and be successful. And it's the same thing with these companies that are seeing this innovation. We're the Beehive State. We're innovative. We work hard. We speak 126 plus languages. We're the youngest state in the nation. Actually 13 years younger than the oldest state. And people don't understand like how important that is. A young, educated workforce. And that's the thing, is they can see the success and they want to be innovative because they've seen so many people do it. So success breeds success.
Well, Utah's got such a heritage of industry and hard work too. Right. I mean, it goes hand in hand with everything, doesn't it?
Right. But the other thing, the other piece that I may throw in there is our abundance mentality. A lot of it isn't necessarily, you can't put numbers on something. There are a lot of intangibles that Utah has. We have an abundance mentality where, if somebody makes it, they don't shut the door and pull the ladder up. They open the door and let people in and let them and help them succeed. I mean, a great example of this I saw at Silicon Slopes, the summit. I saw.
Were you there on January?
I didn't come. I didn't involve. I wasn't involved much in this last one, but the one before the Delta Center, there was a CEO of a company, a very successful company, that actually two of his staff left to start another company, and from the stage he saw them in the audience, and he pointed them out and said. He's not angry for them for leaving. He's excited that they left to go create their own thing. And he actually, with a crowd of, 5,000 people, he applauded them and said, I hope for their success. And hey, they have a great idea. Anybody who needs their services, that's a great company. So again, there's an abundance mentality, and a win for someone else is not a loss. It's a win for everyone. And that's why Utah is a hotbed for success.
I love it. Well, what's next for Utah? Or what are some trends you're noticing for fintech coming in the future?
So we're trying to make this a destination for many things in fintech. So we have AI conferences that are coming on partnering banks and AI and how it fits in. We've created relationships, making sure that we're getting feet on the ground in Utah that may have not visited Utah or know how fertile the ground is here for success in fintech. So we are constantly making these connections. The governor has created a Fintech Advisory Council, which is morphing into an actual association, the Fintech Front. We have the Stennis Center that is built. The Financial Technology Center at the U has the first Fintech diploma degree. And So the Stennis Center is absolutely amazing with their X Studio to help funnel dollars and innovation to help support that and give that support. So the future is great. Even internationally, we have MOUs with the UK and other countries where we are talking fintech with them and attempting to get relationships that will be mutual beneficial. And also we've if you know what's his name? Simon Taylor. So if you know Simon Taylor, he's one of the foremost thought. What do we call those? Thought leader. So Simon Taylor, he's one of the most foremost thought leaders in fintech. He's come to visit Utah and was toured around by our Fintech Advisory Council. They're being very proactive. So the industry gives back so much, and that's what makes us succeed. I mean, that's the secret sauce, is how much how willing industry is here to give back and say, hey, how do we make the ecosystem better? Not just my business, but if we make the whole ecosystem better. So with Simon Taylor coming, he actually was able to get a relationship with our governor, and the governor took the time to travel to Las Vegas to Money 2020, and Simon Taylor came from England to interview him on stage at Money 2020 to really talk about what's going on in Utah and let people understand that we are open for business and we're excited to grow.
Cool. Anything else you want to add that I might not have touched on or thought of to ask you?
So I mean, you can throw in
Well, do you think Silicon Slopes can actually compete with Silicon Valley, or possibly even overtake them one day?
So I mean, that's one thing that I think people need to realize is we're not trying to be anyone else. We're not trying to. We are who we are, and we understand who we are. So we're going to be the best at that. So Silicon Slopes is absolutely amazing, and our fintech industry is absolutely amazing. But we're going to be different from New York. We're going to be different from Miami, and it's going to be in a good way. Nothing bad about those areas, but we're going to be different, and we want to attract those types of companies that give back, that want to be more part of the community. Where we lead the nation in charitable giving and volunteerism, and we want those companies that want to be a part of that fabric, and that's who we want. So we know who we are, and we know how to grow, and we know how to attract the right companies, and the right companies will see us and understand that and understand that they fit into what we're trying to do here. But the other things are the accolades that we have, U.S. News and World Report, best state in the nation 3 years in a row. I mean, these are some things
really?
that not everybody knows.
I didn't know
So
that.
this is U.S. News and World Report. So like, I think it was 70 metrics with thousands of data points. Actually, the best state. They take everything, the economy, safety, economic mobility, middle class, cost of living, absolutely amazing place to come.
I mean, we all already know Utah's the best anyway. It's just nice to hear numbers like that to back it up, you know?
So rich states, poor states, 18th year in a row of best economic outlook is a great accolade we have. CNBC, the cheapest state to start a business. So again, when you're talking about innovation and where to start a business, and again, that's what's always great. We can always claim, you know, like we're the best, or this is where you should go, or this is how you should go. It's so great that these third parties that U.S. I mean, big names that are saying, yes, that is the case. Yeah. Other things is consumer affairs is best state to move to. So when we're talking about companies that are coming here, well, can I get the workforce I need? Well, if it's not here, we're actually consumer affairs claims that we are the best state to move to, and then Wallet Hub for the third best state to start a business. So again, our innovation is up with everybody else, if not the best in some metrics, and it's good stuff to have.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Lance.